How are casinos even profitable? And how does the business of casinos actually work? Let's check out this video and let's see. Maybe I should start a casino business. Probably not. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not a business expert, so let's see.
Okay, so you want to buy a casino. Find a building, hire the dealers, watch the chips come in. But here's the strange part. A casino is the only legal business in the world where math...
I've actually heard that dealers make a lot of money in casinos. Well, I don't know if that's true. Tell me what you guys think.
...guarantees you a profit on every single dollar that walks through the door. And it's also the business where the smartest, richest operators on the planet keep going bankrupt anyway. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how that's possible, how casinos actually make money on the inside, why having a mathematical edge on every bet still isn't enough to guarantee a profit, and why a casino isn't really the business most people think it is. Casinos come in 3 sizes, and they're 3 completely different businesses. A small regional casino in Colorado costs $2 to $5 million. For that money, you get a few dozen slot machines, a couple of tables, a bar, and a parking lot full of locals showing up the first of every month to lose their grocery money.
Isn't it at least better to start a gym with that money, or maybe something more? I don't know, like buy a few properties and rent them out, or just not, I don't know, just wait. I don't know, but I think that spending that amount of money would be better compared to starting a casino business. Maybe I'm wrong.
A mid-sized property runs you $500 million to $1 billion. Think Borgata in Atlantic City, opened in 2003 for $1.1 billion. A real hotel, real restaurants, customers driving in from neighboring states. And then there's the Vegas Strip, where the price tag starts getting silly. The Cosmopolitan opened in 2010 for $3.9 billion. It's the most expensive resort ever built on the Strip. But the building is just the start. 2 more costs nobody warns you about. The first is the license. In Vegas, around $770,000 a year. In New York, just applying costs $20 to $50 million. No guarantee. You're basically buying a lottery ticket where the prize is permission to spend a few more billion. The second is geopolitics. Macau in southern China is the biggest casino market on Earth. $28 billion in 2024, more than 3 times the entire Vegas Strip. But the Macau government issues exactly 6 concessions for the whole city. The next round of bidding is in 2032, or you could try North Korea. Kim Jong-un is currently looking for an investor to finish the Rugyeong Hotel in Pyongyang.
Yeah, this hotel is empty, by the way, and it's just for looks. It's just for, hey, look at how much power and rich we are. That's not reality, but I didn't know. Who's gonna gamble in North Korea? Who's got the money? There's like a few people in North Korea that actually have the money, aside of Kim. What, you're gonna bring tourists to come gamble in North Korea? Really, if you think I'm a rich billionaire or millionaire, or just a rich normal guy, I don't have to be a millionaire, right? And I have the money to visit North Korea, I want to see everything. I don't care about casinos. If I want to go to this fucking casino, I'll go to Macau.
5-floor building. They started in 1987 and somehow have not finished in 38 years. Pay for the interior, you get the casino license. Estimated cost, another $2 billion on top of the $750 million already buried in it. Even the most isolated dictatorship on the planet understands that a casino is just a foreign currency vacuum with a roof on it. Now we get to the question that actually matters. Where does the money come from?
Yeah.
Every game in a casino is mathematically rigged, not in a cheating sense. The cards are real, the wheel is honest, the dice are clean. It's the rules that are rigged. The structure of every game guarantees that the casino wins more than the player over time. Always. The industry has a name for this, the house edge. Easiest way to picture it. Imagine you and I bet on a coin flip. Heads, you win $1. Tails, I win $1. That's a fair bet. Zero edge. Now I change one rule. Heads still pays you $1, but tails I take $1 and a nickel. Same coin, same flip, but now every time we play on average I keep 5 cents. Boring on one bet. Catastrophic over 1 million bets. That 5 cents is the house edge. Every casino game is just a different version of the same trick. Roulette is the cleanest example. European roulette has 37 numbers. If you bet $100 on a single number and win, the casino pays you $3,500. But the actual odds of hitting your number are 36 to 1, not 35 to 1. So you should have been paid $3,600. That missing $100 is the house's cut. Looks like nothing. But multiply it by 1,000 players a day, every day for 30.
Yeah, so even if 1,000 people play and a few of them win, it's still, then the casino would never be in such a negative. They would never be in a huge negative. Plus, the number of people that actually play and lose always outweighs, right, the people that actually play and win. But even the people that actually play and win, they don't win as much as they should, mathematically, because of, how different casinos play this game, as this guy says it. So imagine there's people playing with, like, you bet $100. Imagine all the people betting with, like, multiple tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah, that actually makes sense. It actually made sense why it's such a rigged, and it's such an ingenious and evil business.
Years. Now look at American roulette. Same wheel, same payout, same rules, except they added one extra slot. The double zero. By adding a single pocket, the casino doubled its edge from 2.7% to 5.26%. The player at the table cannot tell the difference. The math notices every single time. But roulette isn't where the money lives. The real story is slots.
I've heard of this as well.
Run a house edge of 5 to 15%. And
like if roulette's made as much money as slot machines, I've been into multiple casinos, big ones as well. There's always like 90% of the casino is just slot machines, and it's like with thousands of different games. A very small part of the casino is actually with just roulettes. So that actually makes sense.
It's the part that breaks people's brains. The cheaper...
I've played both, by the way, just so you know. I'm not proud of it, but I've tried it just for fun. But I'm not easily persuaded to do shit, nor am I easily the type of guy to, be influenced by stuff like this.
Machine, the higher the edge. Penny slots, the ones Grandma feeds her change into all afternoon.
Like, what is this? You're acting like a freaking NPC. Look at these people. Look at this NPC looking ass dude. Look at all of these. I mean, I know a lot of these people are old and have nothing better to do. But if you're old and you're rich, go hiking, go do cool shit, go visit places. But they've probably done all of that shit. It's just said in the... Like, I am not rich. I wish I was. I wish I will be one day. I want to travel and do as much stuff as I can throughout my life. And I want to be this age and still be, physically active and physically capable to do a lot of cool shit and travel. Not do this, man. God damn.
Those are running 12 to 15%.
It's a whole different story.
Per dollar wagered, Grandma is statistically the most profitable customer in the entire building. She's giving the casino 30 times more than a millionaire playing blackjack at the high-limit table, where the edge is just 0.5%. That's why if you walk onto any Vegas Strip casino floor, the first thing you'll see is a sea of slot machines. In 2024, slot machines alone brought the Strip $4.9 billion. That's more than every table game combined. Okay, so that's the math. Now the architecture. You've probably been in a casino.
Yeah, casinos are designed on purpose to make you want to do stuff, that benefits them and make them as much money as possible. But I've got a question, not related to this. What do you guys think? Do you think the future of casinos and this whole business of, just fucking with your money, do you think that this actually has a future? Because the average person throughout the world, especially the West, isn't getting richer. It's actually the opposite, and most people are having less and less money. Yeah, there's more rich people. There is. But also, there's way more people struggling financially. So, like as years and decades pass, you just think more and more casinos will just continue growing. You think there won't be a stagnation or a decline. Like there's already in the West a decline in consumption of alcohol and big alcohol. You know, the business of alcohol. A lot of them are, struggling or not struggling, but they are scared about the future of their business just because Gen Z aren't really that much into drinking. What if gambling is the same?
Is anything missing?
What do you
There are
think?
no windows anywhere. There are no clocks on the walls. The carpet patterns are subtly designed to push your eyes
Always the same.
toward the slot machines. The walk from any table to the exit deliberately passes 10 more rows of slots, just in case you have anything left in your pocket. The industry has a term for all of this: engineered immersion. The goal isn't to win your money.
Every industry has this. YouTube algorithm has this.
The goal
Everything
is
has
to
this.
keep you inside with no time reference
To keep
until the
you
math has
in
time
or
to
on
do
the
its
platform.
work. And then there's the most surgical customer retention system ever invented in any industry: the Players Club card. When you walk into a casino, they offer you a free card. You insert it into the slots, hand it to the dealer, and from that moment on, every bet you make is tracked. From that data, they calculate something called your theoretical loss. Bet $10,000 over an evening at a 5% edge, your theoretical loss is $500. The casino then gives you back 5 to 10% of that number. Free dinner, free hotel room, free drink. In 2024 alone, Vegas Strip casinos gave away $4.4 billion in this stuff. They didn't lose that money, they invested it. Every comp is a calculated expense to keep you in the building, so the math has more time to work on you. And at the very top of this pyramid sit the whales.
The whale?
Roughly 0.1% of all casino customers account for over 25% of a total casino revenue. 1 in 1,000 customers generates a quarter of the entire industry's money. A good example is Dana White. He plays $25,000 per hand at blackjack, won $2 million one weekend at the Palms, came back, won another $1.6 million. The casino banned him. Caesars and Bellagio still let him play, though. Why? Because the rest of the time, whales lose enormous amounts of money. The math always wins eventually. The whale always comes back. That's why a casino will fly a whale on a private
didn't know
jet
about
from
this.
anywhere in the world, give them the penthouse for free, send a Michelin chef to their suite. Spending $500,000 to host one whale for the weekend is rational when their expected loss is $10 million. So here's the whole revenue model in one sentence: house edge multiplied by volume, multiplied by time, multiplied by repeat visits. And every single thing in the building exists to maximize one of those 4 numbers. So with all this, guaranteed math, billions in revenue, customers literally engineered to lose, why do casino owners ever lose money themselves?
Really, they do.
The short answer is everything else. Out of every dollar of gaming...
I mean, after everything I just heard, I'm like, damn, okay, so being a casino owner is basically easy money 24/7. Like, there's gotta be a catch. Something's happening. Also, getting flown to a private jet, with a private jet, getting all this the best penthouse, getting all of this, just to gamble all the time. God damn it, man! Like, nobody freaking wants a. Like, imagine being so rich that you've seen and done everything, and you're just like, nothing surprises you. So you just want to see your money be duplicated or lose all of them immediately, just for the funsies, just because you're that freaking rich.
About 70
Meanwhile, there's millions of people starving out there, struggling.
to 80 cents
Billions,
is
not
gone
millions.
before you see anything. A typical strip casino runs on a 25 to 33% net margin. So, out of $1 billion in revenue, you keep around $250 to $330 million. Where does the rest go? About a
That's
third
not too
disappears
bad.
into payroll. A strip resort employs 3,000 to 8,000 people. Another big chunk goes to taxes. Nevada is friendly at 6.75% of gaming revenue. Macau takes 40% off the top. Pennsylvania over 50% on slots. And then there's the stuff most people never think about. The costs that come from the casino actually being a casino. A Vegas property has more cameras per square meter than most prisons. Every
no shit.
Every cashier, every escalator, every parking spot is on 24/7 watch, with a separate surveillance department that does nothing else. Then there are the cards themselves. Every strip casino swaps fresh decks onto each table every 4 to 8 hours to prevent marking, which adds up to millions of brand new decks thrown out every single year. The Bellagio keeps over $150 million in physical cash inside the building at all times. And the insurance and logistics for that alone cost millions. Drinks pour by the tens of thousands every day, not out of generosity, but because a slightly drunk gambler bets bigger and stays longer. And drunk gamblers fall, fight, and lose money they decide must be somebody else's fault, which is why
a slightly drunk gambler can, gamble more money, but it can also do more fucking damage.
Sued more often than doctors and pay liability premiums that climb every year. The math gives you a guaranteed top line. Everything below it is a fist fight. That fist fight is where most casino owners lose, and it has a small set of repeat patterns. Casinos can fail for a lot of reasons, but two mistakes show up over and over again, and almost every famous casino bankruptcy in modern history boils down to one of them. Mistake 1. Too much debt. In 1990, Donald Trump opened the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City and called it the 8th wonder of the world. He financed it with $675 million in junk bonds at 14% interest. Just to service the debt, the casino had to generate nearly $100 million a year before any other expenses. 6 months after opening, it missed its first bond payment. By 1991, it was in bankruptcy. Don't build a casino on debt that needs the building to be perfect from day one. No casino is perfect from day one. Mistake 2. Wrong product for the market. This one has killed a lot of buildings. In 2012, a $2.4 billion property called Revel opened in Atlantic City, built for Wall Street executives instead of bus trip retirees. They banned smoking on the gaming floor.
I'm hearing a lot about Atlantic City. Is Atlantic City this it's like almost dead city now? It used to be a huge hub for summer activities and also a lot of gambling, obviously, and this is why it's mentioned so much. I think it's in New Jersey, right? In the state of New Jersey, right? I've seen videos of people going to Atlantic City, or was it Ocean City? I don't know. Anyway, something like that. And people actually, I saw videos of people going through the city, checking it out. A lot of stuff were empty. Bars were empty, casinos were empty, and all of this. There's a very nice, huge walkway next to the beach and to the ocean, obviously. Basically, nobody there. Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of people like building such a huge casino in Atlantic City or Ocean City, whatever it was called. In the 90s, yeah. By now, you're probably bankrupt, man. You're probably bankrupt.
No buffet, no players club. In the gambling world, that's roughly like opening a fitness club and banning sweat. The hedge fund crowd never showed up. The retirees they'd alienated never came. Closed 2 years later, sold for $82 million, 3 cents on the dollar. In 2016, Lucky Dragon opened off the Vegas Strip, a $160 million boutique casino built entirely for Asian customers. Asian language signage, feng shui interiors, no 4th floor.
That's smart, because there's in the world there's what people are the most in numbers in the world? Asians. What are the richest people per capita on average in the U.S.? Asians. No, this is true.
Asian
you can search this.
Who flew to Vegas wanted Vegas. The fountains, the spectacle, the chaos. Not a smaller version of what they'd left at home. Closed 14 months later. sold for $36 million. If you're going to build a $2 billion building, make sure somebody actually wants to be inside it. Step back for a second.
So what about small casinos? Because in most places, there's a huge company that doesn't have this one huge casino that's worth, $2 billion to construct. They usually have like a few small casinos in every big city, and then one casino in every small city. Is that actually more profitable? What do you think? Is that actually more profitable compared to actually trying to build one huge casino? Not just more profitable, but safer long term. What's actually safer long term? Because let's say a casino that has the capacity of 100 people. That's like, I don't know, 2,000 square feet, for example, right? And having a lot of them in different cities, and that's like the big, just small town casinos. But it's owned by a huge company that builds all of these all around. Do you think that's more profitable than having one huge or multiple huge casinos in places like Macau, like Vegas, like Atlantic City, whatever, right? I don't know. What's long-term safer? Yeah, maybe I'll start a casino business. I don't know.
The economics of this industry are paradoxical. A casino has the most
Probably not. I'm poor for that kind of a business. I don't look at
reliable
that much.
revenue mechanism in business. There's no other industry where the math guarantees the top line so cleanly. A bakery doesn't know how many croissants it'll sell tomorrow. A casino knows almost exactly how much its slot machines will hold this year, give or take a few percent. And yet casino operators go bankrupt at rates that would embarrass a tech startup. Why?
Really?
Because the math
I was
only
expecting
works
that.
at scale and over time. Every casino takes years to pay back its construction. The house edge is rigid. You can't raise it in a bad year, which means everything outside the math has to also be perfect. Your debt, your costs, your country, your timing. The mathematical floor is bulletproof. Everything you build on top of it isn't. The whole industry is essentially the same trade. Guaranteed revenue against unguaranteed everything else. Survive 20 years of that, and the rewards are some of the largest fortunes ever built.
So it actually is safer if you're already a very rich guy to start a small casino business with the ones that I said. Multiple smaller casinos in different areas in your country or outside of your country if you can. That's it. That's better. It's safer. Start with a few. Can it make you more profit in the like shorter amount of time? No, obviously not. But if you're playing it smart, it can be safer, I guess. I would still not invest in that kind of a business. I don't know.
Time to pull it all together and answer the actual question. How
Okay.
much money do you make if you do this right?
Yeah.
2 scenarios, real numbers. Scenario 1, $5 million in Colorado. A small regional casino. Annual gaming
Okay.
revenue, about $10 million. After all operational costs, your real profit is around $2 million a year. Payback, 3 years. Not glamorous,
Yeah.
recession resistant. The most
Yeah.
boring American
This is what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. He just made a better example with the
word
numbers.
casino in it. Scenario 2, $1 billion in Las Vegas, a full strip resort. 2,000 hotel rooms, 100 tables, 3,000 slot machines. Annual revenue, $900 million. And here's a fun fact most people miss. Only 1/3 of that comes from gambling. The other 2/3 is hotel, restaurants, shows, conventions. A modern strip casino is barely a casino. It's a resort that uses gambling as the loss leader to pull customers in.
Yeah.
Net profit after everything, $250 million a year. Add another $50 million if your engineered immersion is dialed in. Payback, 4 years. Then you're earning $300 million a year. And if you survive long enough, you become something specific. Sheldon Adelson started buying casinos in 1988. By the time he died in 2021, he was worth $35 billion, one of the largest fortunes in American history. His company, Las Vegas Sands, makes around $32 million in revenue every single day, more than the entire annual revenue of most US casinos combined.
Yep.
So if you do decide to buy a casino, just remember...
So if I was somebody that has millions of dollars, I don't know, I'm not a multi-millionaire, and that's probably why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking right now, but I would just build multiple smaller casinos. Like the Colorado one he showed for 5 million, right? Instead of investing to build a huge casino for multiple billions, like some of the examples he showed, I would just, like, for example, I have 30 million to build for casinos. I'll just build like 30 times 5. I'll build 6 casinos, I don't know, in different areas. And in 3 years, all of them would be making me, each one of them would be making me like $3 million profit. Which, again, if you're that rich to have $30 million in disposal to build the 6 casinos, yeah, maybe not, right? Maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't do that. Who fucking knows? Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Maybe that wouldn't be enough of a profit for you 3 years down the line, you know? Since you're already that rich. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. I'm not a business expert. I'm just speaking and just blabbing on and just interesting stuff I found from this. And have a nice day.